What's up, everybody? This is the poker coaching study session, and today we're gonna be looking at how to construct your range from the big blind when it's bet into you. So here we have a board of Jack 4 deuce. And I wanna know, how are we gonna construct our range? This is our big blind range. And how do we construct it?
Versus who?
The button at 40 big blinds.
How are you gonna construct your single rate? You're just saying your defense range in
Yeah.
general?
So I will start with,
So is it check bet and then
I will
What-
help you
our
out. I
response-
will help you out. It's going to be, you're gonna defend every suited combo as a start.
Yep.
Not everyone. You mean the spades and hearts?
Oh, wait, you're saying on this board? I thought we were talking pre-flop still. Yeah, ignore
So did
that.
I, sorry.
Yeah, you guys can see the tree at the top, flop, jack four deuce, big blind check, button bet two, big blind response.
I construct my range from the top down. I start thinking how many value hands I have and then how many
Yeah.
bluffs I wanna have and wrap my bluffs around. Try to find the most obvious ones and then try to find other ones that I might wanna mix in there. I'm never gonna find them all.
Well, the first question is, what's the bet size? Because if he bets 50 times the pot, then they're not defending.
The
2
bet
points
size is
favor.
always all in.
Yeah.
Well, Chris is right about that, actually. Chris is pretty right about that.
GTO is gonna give us a GTO Wizard's gonna give us a GTO bet size.
in the example, Louis went with two.
Okay.
we're gonna make button bet two.
Okay,
Two it, so 30% bet.
Okay.
Right,
Mhm.
so I'm gonna start with,
Our raises?
Start with our value range.
I wanna start with something different. So when I see this kind of board, the first thing I think about is,
Check
how am
raises.
I gonna play my two pairs?
Okay,
So the way I'm gonna play my two pairs, jack deuce, I'm gonna call. It's gonna protect my check calling range. So jack deuce. And then jack four, I'm gonna raise
Sounds good to me.
every time. Then I'm looking at my top pair.
Louis, we
Yeah,
have
four deuce too.
jack four off.
Oh, we got jack four off, we raise.
Four
Uh,
deuce.
Now I wanna look at my top pair. So I have like this row
Louis.
of top pair.
4 deuce suited, 4 deuce suited.
4-2 suited
Four deuce suited.
for bottom two.
I will
I wanna raise it.
personally call with that.
That's fine.
Now, looking at the jacks, how are we gonna play our jacks? So I'm gonna break it down. For me, it's pretty easy. So king, jack, queen, jack, jack 10, jack 9, jack 8, jack 7. All of these. What is this? Is this?
I would
All of
say
these.
that. I think you might wanna raise some of your wheel jacks, like jack 3, jack 5, jack 6 before jack 7 is all I'll add.
At 40 big blinds, top pair is pretty much good enough to go broke with for the most part, right? I think all your top pairs are gonna have some frequency of,
Yeah.
raising.
I think you're
Yeah,
right.
but we also have to keep some top pairs in for our checking range too.
Yes.
So
Like jack
that's,
7, jack 8.
Yeah, I think it's just. Where do we stop? With the raise and
jack
raise and
7.
call?
Jack 7 for me, like
Yeah.
Jack
I buy
7 is
that.
gonna mix even, like you could go either way with Jack 7, but Jack 8 and better, they all need to check raise.
I would say jack 4. If it weren't 2 spades. But with the
Yeah.
flush draw, you bet
Jack
check.
4, Jack 4,
Okay.
we raise because.
Yeah, you have 2 spades, but if the 2's a club, then you don't bet jack 4.
I would not raise Jack 2 here. What you see in general, Chris, is that top is gonna check raise and top and bottom is gonna protect the calling range.
Again, and not if it's a really dry board.
Yeah. I think on this board, we will have so many draws we wanna bet, we might just bet all of our best made hands.
So a general heuristic that you guys are gonna see might not be true here. But usually top is raising and top and bottom is check calling to protect the
That's
check
true.
calling. And
That is true. Yep.
now, we're the big blind. We have a whole bunch of stuff. That was the easy part, right? The pairs, the two pairs, the blah, blah, blah. How do we work with flush draws?
Do you want to finish out the marginal hands first?
Sure,
Like ace four, ace two, and
sure. Well, the four. So what do you guys wanna do with the fours? Because I would just call with the fours.
yeah, they would all be
Agreed.
calls.
Generally,
you
yes. I
might-
mean, you'll
you
mix in
actually,
for balance,
you might
you'll raise a little
raise-
one. You'll
You
pick
might
some of
raise
them, I
your
think.
aces, ace four, maybe.
Yeah, I think
Like
that's a
you're
decent
good.
option.
Ace
No
four would
way.
raise hearts and spades.
Yeah, is there any way to mix this with,
Sure, we can give it 50%. Like this.
Galen, why do you raise ace four? It's a marginal mid hand.
It's got properties of both. It can turn top pair, it can turn straight draws.
You wanna do your ace four offsuit?
But also for
The
balance
ace of
purposes,
spade?
the solver is gonna find some raises with a 4x because it
Yeah.
doesn't wanna hit a turn when the four pairs and then you either always have it or never have it. So it wants a little
Louis,
bit of it and all run out.
Louis, it's only gonna be 25%
Okay,
for the
Man, I
offsuit.
don't think it's worth getting that much into
yeah,
the weeds.
we're not getting in there.
Like, we're trying to like roughly get the range.
So
Yeah.
We'll spend 10,
let's look at
we'll
spade.
spend 10 days doing this if we're gonna break it down to.
Look at spades.
So spades, I think will be pretty easy, right? So you're gonna,
Well,
your
hang
best
on,
flushes.
hang on. Chris, I want you to give it a.
Okay. Alright,
If
What's
Chris-
that?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
What do
I'm
you
working
do
on
with-
some, I'm not even on there. Hang on, I'm off in La La Land here. Okay, where are we at? I didn't even have it on my screen. I'm working on something else for work right now.
Oh, okay, don't
You
worry
want-
about it, Chris. I'll
Oh,
just-
sorry. I have work stuff coming in. and I
Oh,
don't
sure,
want-
don't worry about
Yeah.
it, Chris.
Okay. I'll be
I
back.
can try.
Maxi, go ahead. How do you break down your flush?
So with the ace flush draws, I will call.
All of them.
Yes.
You just call everything here.
Yeah, with the not flush draws, I think I'm gonna call. Well, maybe 50% raising, mixing
Which
all
ones?
of them.
Which
Oh.
one you wanna raise?
I'm gonna raise the ace three suited, ace five suited, ace six suited.
Why?
50%, 50%.
Why? Why you raise these and not these?
Because with the lower kickers, we have some straight draws also coming.
And why else?
That just to mix, not to call all of the not flush draws.
Holding better aces,
If
Max.
you raise with ace three
Bingo.
and your opponent has like ace eight of clubs, is he gonna fold or call?
Ace eight of clubs.
Yeah.
No, he won't. He won't fold.
So you get better ace
Ah.
to fold. Right?
Yeah,
So if the ace comes, it's clean,
yeah.
right? Makes sense.
Okay,
What do you do about the, anyone else?
that's it for the ace high flush draws.
Yeah, wanna do the kings?
Yeah, kings. I would also 50%.
Oh, wow, this is a
all-
hard game. I don't know what we're doing.
It will be just mixing the halftime, maybe call halftime, raise all the kings, I guess.
Okay, which one you wanna call, which one you wanna raise?
All of them, 50% calling, 50% raising.
All of them 50-50.
Yeah,
I'm not sure about that, Maxi. I think if you make a pattern, well. Why do you think a hand like king ten suited wanna raise here?
I think you just call mostly if the bat has back doors or flush draws.
Think about the value of your hand. Say you have king ten of spade. If a king comes, it's pretty good, right? Maxi?
Yeah, it is good that king is coming, of course.
Okay. If a ten comes, it's also pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we can't raise every draw we have because
So
we
this,
are kind of limited in how many value hands are raising.
so instead of raising with a hand like king ten suited.
it's better to call.
It's kind of better to call, right? And with a hand like
Yeah.
king three suited, what happens if you raise?
He will fold better kings.
Will fold better kings. Exactly. So you wanna raise these kind of hands and you wanna call these kind of
Okay.
hands.
Okay, yeah,
Because
makes
it
sense.
makes a lot more sense, right? I'm not sure if it's gonna be like that, but usually it's a pattern we see very often. How do you wanna break down your queen eye flush draws?
Mm, more or less the same, I guess, as with the lower kings. With the 3, 5, 6. We're gonna raise. Queen 10, we're gonna call. Yeah, maybe something like this, yeah.
Okay, what about the low ones?
I personally, I would also mix 50-50, but more
Well-
inclined to raise them.
Start with 10-9 suited. What are you gonna do with 10-9 of spades?
10-9 of spades. I would mix it.
Think when you start to get in this part of the deck, everything is gonna mix. And like the lower you get, what do you do with 9-8 flush draws? 9-9 flush draws.
I will raise them.
You raise more than you call?
Yeah,
Okay. 9-7,
and yeah, and then more raising down to the bottom.
but
No,
this one-
not-
this one is a pair.
Not, yeah, not 4-3 suited.
And then something like this. Alright,
Yeah,
that's a good start. So let's see if the hands we pick play the way we thought that they play.
Yeah.
Hang
Is
on,
this-
maybe we can dig a little deeper. What do you guys do with king, queen off here? No spade and with a spade.
I think it's a pretty
Fold
attractive
without a
call
spade.
against a small bet. It has pretty good odds to just call
We
and
just
just
close.
call.
Do we
Even
just
without
close
spade?
with a hand like king ten off?
that's getting dicier.
King 10 is folded without a spade.
King ten off will be raising sometimes if it has a spade, king of spades. Other ones will probably be indifferent, calling, folding.
Yeah, and it's got backdoor straight potential
What
in a
about-
small
what about
bet.
king ten? Same thing, mixing?
Queen ten will be the same thing.
What
Yeah,
about king, queen? Do you think it's mixing or just calls?
I think it's gonna be,
More call,
yeah.
I think.
I think it'll be mixing. You got 3 to a straight. You can have 3 to a flush pretty easily.
Ace ten, same business? think-
Probably heavier calls with those regions, I would guess.
Okay, so something like this. What about our offsuit aces with the spade in your hand?
Ace
I think
spade?
as we approach the 2, we're going to be raising more. With, the spade in our hand. So
Okay.
like 9, it's gonna be heavier call. And then as we approach 2 with the wheels, it'll be heavier check raise.
So something like
They-
this?
they- Yes, I think this is very good. I think they're gonna have mixing frequencies across the board. But, you'll see that peak in raising frequency as we go down further,
Okay,
containing the spade.
what do you do with the hand like? King ten of hearts?
King ten of hearts will be a check raise pretty heavily. Not full, but pretty heavily.
Queen ten,
Same story.
9-9.
10-9, are we saying suited or offsuit? Suited with
Hearts,
hearts?
hearts.
Calls. Maybe low frequency check raising, but not a bunch.
How do you break down your ace high hearts?
Ace
You think-
high hearts,
Do you
the
check raise
ones
a
that have
hand like
wheel
ace high
interaction.
suited?
Yeah, ones with wheel interaction and hearts are gonna be check raising, high frequency.
What about ace two? Cause that's got marginal value too.
Probably pure call.
It might have some check raising in there. You're definitely V pipping. You're not folding.
You're just
No,
calling.
right,
rather
yeah,
than-
no, you're not folding it, but
I wouldn't be surprised to see
Hey.
a little bit of raising, but I don't think you need to. I think it's gonna be heavy calls like Louis has there for the most part.
yeah. Well, that's what I was saying, cause it was first being linked as a heavy raise.
These as
I
hearts.
think,
What do
I
you
think it's gonna be more of a call than a raise.
We'll take a look. And then, yeah, it's gonna have that same construction, Louis, I think, where
King
it's
nine
gonna be
suited.
heavy calls. King nine will have some of the similar properties that we had with like queen ten. So king nine's attractive because it still has a lot of straight cards it can turn. It's gonna check raise some.
Where do you stand
Uh,
with the king five suited, king three suited of hearts?
Heavy check raise, heavy check raise.
Okay,
Um,
what about this part of the deck? And hearts? Just
Heavy,
calls?
heavy, with halls, heavy calls. If it has hearts. With that sizing, like honestly, these are gonna be indifferent combos. I don't think you're gonna see check raising from this blob, this area, region of the tree. But, I think you'll see a lot of calls.
Alright,
what, wait, let's go back to 5-3 suited, cuz that's an open-ended straight draw too.
hearts?
Five,
Uh,
5-3 suited with
are
any
we
additional
just
equity will be
calling?
playing aggressively. No, it's gonna be playing aggressively.
I would.
Yeah.
It might call, but I will
I-
put my hat.
I
in
would,
playing
I would,
aggressively.
yeah, I would go aggressive. That's why I was
Any other
stopping
ones
that.
in this part you wanna play aggressively, Joey?
6-3 with
6-3?
hearts or. Honestly, a lot of these combos are, you're gonna see a lot of aggressive action from here.
Okay. Okay, king eye with a king of spade, we call once? Or we fold?
I think you can probably call. You have backdoor. I mean, you can turn a 10, a queen. You can turn a lot of these really attractive cards, right? So. If you have the spade, I think you keep going. Hearts is gonna be indifference.
So like call a little bit of these, you say?
Yeah,
think so.
I think anything with cards over, 2 cards over the 4 has value.
Yeah, like, so aren't we raising like, that's what I was gonna, I was on mute. I think like, 6-5, 7-6, stuff like that suited with the hearts are probably gonna raise it.
Yeah,
So,
Ken.
I agree. I agree. All that says on cards above the
What is
floor.
our frequency for check raising here?
It doesn't have a,
But I was wondering
well,
too.
so far we're 18%.
Well, we lack a lot of the offsuit.
Where do you get that from? Oh, it's
dude.
down there. I see it. Okay, cool.
So the way it's gonna construct your range here, like, and it fluctuates with the availability of draws and things like that. But at equilibrium, it's going to approach 20% calls, 20% check raises and 40% and the rest will be folds typically.
What do you do
Out
with
of
the hand
the
like 6-5 off here? Just call?
I mean, if you block a
6-5
spade-
off. Yeah, I think you're gonna call here. If you have a spade, it may have some check raise frequency.
Can you repeat what you just said, Galen?
Is the
About the-
spade better to check raise versus just like, wouldn't you
It's
check
that
raise
little
with
bit of
no
additional
spade?
equity. Yeah, that little bit of additional equity might make
No.
it wake up a little bit. What I was saying was. Depending on the availability of draws, like it depends on the board texture, but at like. It tries to approach 20% calls and 20% check raises.
Okay,
And then the rest is kind of slotted into folds, typically with your range, your continuing range here.
So
Okay.
this kind of exercise here is what professional teams like poker do on a daily basis or a weekly basis. So this
Really
is
nice.
practical work. We're not in the weeds with calculations. We're working on a range that is very concrete with professional tool, and that's how the big boys do it.
One
We
comment.
should do it more often, I
Oh
suggest.
my god.
That's what we do when we work with the range
Hey,
analyzer.
can we, Ken's got something to say. Ken, what were you saying?
Yeah, I was just trying to get this in. The only, it's kind of like directly to what Viv asked, and she says, what percentage we're gonna check raise? What I was gonna say is we may not have, we might be overdoing it only because we lack a lot of value hands. We don't have all these two pair combos in the offsuit variety. We have jack four, but we don't have jack two. We don't have 2-4-2. So we're, our check range is, our check raise percentage is going to go down a bit, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, and we have
If you
no
had to guess-
sets, which is
If
tricky.
you had to guess globally, what would you think it is, Ken?
I mean, I still think it's probably gonna be close to 18%.
18 seems reasonable, to
We
be
have
quite
no
honest.
sets, maybe even 15 to 18, I'm thinking.
We got
It's not-
19 here. Are we good?
I think
in
so. Let's,
practice,
I
what you end
think
up
it's
doing
time.
is you end up just,
I
you end
watch
up just
it.
We're kind of
not
spinning
raising your
the,
bluffs
uh,
100%.
62%.
We're kind
Alright,
of spinning the
alright.
wheels here. So let's
But,
first off compare the
Louis-
global frequencies.
Like, 4-3 suited should be full call.
Alright, well, we might have missed some.
Oh,
So
yeah.
let's actually just
Yeah.
compare the ranges.
Yeah.
Alright,
So first off, we said somewhere I'm raising jack seven suited, jack seven off, the seven kicker. Whereas here in the solution,
Oh, I had it backwards.
not
for-
using the same pattern. So from jack eight and up, it's good. Jack seven is a bit too weak.
I had said jack seven and jack eight would be in my checking range. We want to do. the
Yeah.
You did?
ones.
Ken spot on.
Hey, first off, which
Yeah.
one's ours and which one is the one that we constructed? Or which one's the real one and which
This
one?
is the
we constructed?
correct
On the
one. This
right.
is the one we did.
On the right
Okay,
is the good
so
one.
if you look at the global frequencies, I misspoke earlier. The frequencies approach 20% check raise, 40% calls, 40% folds.
Thank you.
This is like what you typically see. And like, we're not too far off from that. We're
Well-
over folding by quite a bit. We missed a lot of calls, but
Well,
we kind of
depends
rushed it towards
because
the end.
like we have hands like, for example, ace nine suited that is full frequency call. I didn't think there was merit in doing the clubs and and diamonds, you know, so we just moved over quick, so.
Well,
For
plus-
me, we
Yeah,
wanna
yeah, yeah.
know more or less the raising range. Do we?
we have we have all of our twos that should be calls too. We have
Alright,
them
so
folding
compare
most of the time.
Yeah, it's fine. Let's compare the actual check raising frequency, like the check raising spots that we pulled from.
Yeah.
See if we got those right.
Yeah.
So on the left, we chose to check raise quite a bit more jack X, it looks like, right?
Yeah, so jack seven to start with here. Jack eight is more of a call, but jack nine you can check raise, that's fine.
Right.
I guess it's because it's a flush draw board, so we won't have a hard time to find check raises. Like we have a lot of flushes, stuff like that.
Mhm.
So the jack four off, what is a pure frequency, pure raise. But the jack deuce, look at this, top and bottom here is pure raising.
Yeah, that one's interesting.
Probably because we don't have any sets.
I was thinking the same thing.
The
And more
more
4x
interesting
too.
ones.
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff we definitely want to bluff, so we gotta find as much value as we can, I guess, because we do like the offsuit two pair combos, and we got a lot of stuff we really do want to bluff, so I guess we gotta find a lot of value, right?
So let's look at the four row. So ace four, we found it, king four. That king four here is raising plenty. Even,
Flush draw.
even diamonds.
Yeah. And the
Yeah.
diamonds.
Okay, so that we can improve on.
I thought you did include the king four actually with the spades.
No, we went
Oh,
call
because
with
it
that
was second
because it
pair.
paired.
So I thought, you know, pairs, but. We're missing raise in the 6-4 area, 5-4 area. Which one is it picking? Spades?
Yeah, I had mentioned those as well.
Yeah, pair with a spade.
I think this is a good exercise, yeah.
Yeah,
All in all, it's not bad.
5-3.
No, yeah, we're in the, honestly, this is pretty good.
Joe is 5-3. Yeah, pretty nice. We're very close. So like 19 to 21, pretty spot on. So
Or
Mary,
over folding king high, queen high.
I think we check raise more of the jacks when we're like 25 big blinds and less, but then when we are 40 big blinds, it looks like we need jack nine and we need good jacks. It
let's
looks
look at
like.
the pattern with the flush draws. So ace five
Well,
full frequency, whereas ace nine is a full frequency call here. Ace nine call and ace five full frequency, ace four. Yeah, so we had it right, the wheels, they get better kings, better ace, better queens to fold. So that part of the deck made sense. The queens, queen ten suited starting to mix all over. And when you
Oh,
got
ace
10 high,
four likes to raise, nice.
at the 10 and lower, these are all raising a lot. So this part of the deck, we were raising some, plenty. So yeah, I think we did
Oh.
pretty good here.
yeah,
We're
it
raising
looks
pretty
Looks
good.
like he went. All the two pairs that we have are raising.
Yeah.
I
Alright, so
guess,
this was pretty good. I think we should do this again, but this time